Good morning. So this video is strictly for YouTube. How's everybody doing in 2026? So far, so good. We slept in the new year. However, this year will be the year of action for Granny and Granny's Hubs that you guys have seen ever so often on here. We are just wrapped up in some things that are going to require action. But yeah, so this year is going to be the year of action for Granny. Stop sitting on your hands, get yourself up, make it movement, make it noise. Okay. This year is going to be about joy and celebration. Now, you look around, and I understand that the world is burning down. Okay. And moving into a new year doesn't change all of that. But I think what we let happen in the previous 2 years is we allowed all the current things to steal every bit of our joy. But this year, our resistance is our joy. This year, our resistance is refusing to sit on our hands whenever it's time to get up and take action. Now, I mentioned on some other platforms that I had done a reading for myself recently that told me that this is time for me to take action. But I think that it's a collective message, to be honest. It is for me personally, and it is for you personally. However, sometimes your personal reading is for the collective as well. I believe that this year is going to be a call to action. So if there's something that you've been waiting on, as far as an opportunity, or it's a project you've been putting off completion, you've been putting off the completion of this project or whatever, I challenge you, make this your year to finish it. Do the deed. Get up and take action. Because I really feel that just as my cards read for me that these taking actions, and I said, yes, actions with a plural, because there will be many things in which I will take action on this year. Taking these actions will lead to the opportunities. In my reading, it's basically was telling me that yes, there's been hardship, but if I will take action on some of these ideas that I've been having, things will progress. And I don't just mean creative stuff, okay? No, Granny has ideas on how to map out certain purge projects that my husband and I need to complete. We've got a storage that is just costing us money. We've got stuff that we've built up in this camper. The stuff that we've accumulated in 3 years in this camper is absolutely atrocious. I'm a crafter. So everything crafty, I want to collect it. But if something becomes your excuse to hoard, it's time to move it out. It's time to pick one thing. And I'm telling you this for your sake. This is for you. This is something to benefit you, okay? This is not something to make you feel like someone's trying to take your things away, because I understand that feeling too. I suffer from trauma, okay, as a child. Things being taken from me, and I want to hold on to things. And plus, as an Appalachian and a Southern person, we've been reusing and using what we have for so long that it's hard for us to let go of a jug, whether it's plastic or glass. It's hard. Oh gosh. And don't get me even started on glass jars. Okay. I have a glass cutter, one of the things that scores, and then you put it in the ice and the heat and the ice and the heat and the ice and the heat, and then eventually it cracks off. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Never put it to use because, well, no time. However, this year, Granny is going to make time. Granny has, like I said, I've got some things that I'm definitely going to be taking action on. Some new things I want to try. And some things that I'm going to sit down with and really hone in skills with. For instance, wand making. That's no secret. Granny loves to make wands. I was blessed with a tree from the neighbor's house, and all they asked in return is that I make them a wand from this wood. I have been sick, so I've not started on their wand yet, which they understand that I don't want to put that sick energy into it. I'm coming on the outside of it now, though, I do believe. But yeah, there's just opportunities are there. But how many times in 2024, and I'm mentioning both of these years for a reason, and I'll get into that in just a second. It's one thing I love about YouTube. I can make longer videos and they get watched more. Because a lot of things that I'm sharing with you, it is pertinent and important information. I will English in a moment. But as we move into 2026, the strongest thing that I want you to take away from this video is take action. Don't sit on your hands this year. Even if you try something and you fail, okay? It may lead to another idea that's not a failure, okay? And failing, that's perceptual, because if you get up and you try again, you didn't fail, okay? Failing, true failure, is when you stop trying. We were talking about action, and I was telling you guys, how this reading that I'd done for myself, it called me to action. Even right now as we speak, take the leap of faith. This year is the year for it. I had said on some other platforms that I went into 2024 and 2025, keeping my hands and feet inside the ride at all times. Just looking around and not doing anything. But this year in 2026, I'm not doing that. I am not doing that. I don't make New Year's resolutions, but one thing that I can tell you that I'm not going to do this year is sit on my hands. I'm going to be kicking. I'm going to be screaming. I'm full of rage. Okay. I want to be full of joy, but I am full of rage because I have sat on my hands and I have not taken the opportunity, and I have not seen the change in the world that I want to see. So this year, I'm going to take action. And I do believe that by taking action, that there will be changes. I believe that as individuals, we are the catalysts for collective change. So start with yourself. Get up, take an action on anything. Like I said, it could be a creative project. It could be a mundane task, such as my husband and I are purging our storage and this camper and, all the things. Take action on that, because I can promise you the cards don't lie. The universe does not lie. So let's do it, y'all. Let's make this year the year of doing. Okay? Don't tell everybody your next step. If you're working on something right now, keep it close to your chest. Do not share it until it is complete. Make that a practice this year. That's going to be a practice with Granny this year. I worked on it a little bit last year. A lot of you noticed. But don't share everything. Keep some things close to your chest until it's time to share. So work on that. Work on, like I said, work on actually getting up and doing the project. Okay? Work on that. I feel that if I do take action on some of these things that are on the top of my head right now that seem to be what the universe wants me to prioritize, I feel that when I take action on those things, that if the old saying rings true that whatever you're doing when the new year rings in is what you're going to be doing all year. I was resting last night. I was sleeping peacefully. So I believe that peace and rest is coming to me. The universe knows that my body is not able to continue on its course of action as far as how I live my daily life. But the universe also knows that I need a viable income. So, and I'm only sharing that with you because, well, I feel that that's also pertinent. I feel there's a lot of people out there who want to contribute to society. We want to have income. We want, and because we need income, right? This is a capitalist society. And there are things that we could acquire with said income, fixed credit, our credit scores could be fixed with that extra income and all the things. Your body is, and like I said, I'm not the only 50-year-old, so I know I'm not the only one experiencing these things. Your body will tell you when it is time to sit down. So I've known for a while now that I needed to take better care of myself, lessen my workload as far as career is concerned. But me, I can't be in the line of work I'm in without striving to do my best and striving for promotion and doing the things. So I did that. I received a promotion this year. First time ever, and I'm very, very proud of myself for achieving this. But for the first time ever, I actually have manager in my title. But I also know that I can't keep doing it forever. I also know that my body will not allow it. It's hard work, what I do. It's not just me sitting in an office. So, and listen, I'm not negating that either. A lot of office work is very mental, very, oh my gosh, so much so that I commend all of you. But what I'm saying is my job is not sedentary. Let me just put it that way. My job is not sedentary. My job requires a lot of heavy lifting, physical, laborious tasks. So, with that said, I know that my body is finally telling me that, hey, you're going to have to do something. So, that is what I'm asking the universe for this year. That is what I'm expecting from the universe. When the universe tells me that my actions, and as long as I take those actions, it will lead to opportunities, then the opportunities I'm looking for is easy income, passive income, if you will. But maybe not so passive, because my husband and I, we like to build things. We like to do woodwork. So, there is going to be physical work involved. However, working on your own schedule is way different than working for a corporation. So I'm hoping that in this year, I will see those opportunities flow in, and I believe they will. But in order for those opportunities to flow in, that I know are due to me, they're coming to me, those opportunities are coming to me, and I won't pass them up. I know that you are also going to receive opportunities this year, but you're going to have to be willing to take action. There will be action required. So let's make this year the year of action, and I hope you all have enjoyed this video. I love you, and stay witchy, bitches.